Have you ever wondered why God gave so many specific laws about relationships and sexuality in the Old Testament? I mean, let's be real. Reading through Leviticus 18 feels a little intense, right? All those do-nots and boundaries, but have you ever stopped to ask yourself why? Well, here's the thing. When God spoke to Moses, he said, "Don't live like the Egyptians, where you came from, or like the Canaanites, where you're going." Why? Because God's people were meant to be different. Not weird for the sake of it. Different in a way that reflected His love, His goodness, and His holiness. Now, these laws weren't meant to steal anyone's joy. They were guardrails to protect families, dignity, and purity, things that still matter today. The world back then was out of control. People did whatever felt good, no matter who it hurt. God's commands were like a loving parent saying, "Hey, I know what's best for you," even when it's hard to understand. And did you notice? Every command in Leviticus 18 starts with, "I am the Lord your God." That's God reminding us, I'm not just handing out rules, I'm your Father. I love you. I want to see you thrive. So fast forward to today. And honestly, it feels a lot like Egypt and Canaan, doesn't it? A culture where anything goes and boundaries seem old-fashioned. But God still calls us to be set apart, to live with boldness and purity. Not to judge, not to shame, but to reflect His holiness in the way we love others and honor ourselves. Living God's way might seem strange, maybe even unpopular, but it's actually the path to real peace and purpose. It means trusting that God's wisdom is bigger than my own. It means believing that when God sets a boundary, it isn't to hold me back. It's to keep me safe and help me flourish. So, if you ever feel alone in making choices that honor God, remember, you're not alone. God's people have always been called to stand out, to shine, to be a light in a world that doesn't always understand. Be bold, be pure, be set apart. If this story touched you, don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, and share. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Together, let's keep spreading God's word and living out His purpose.